What's up? Welcome back. It's the Hype QQ channel. I almost fucked that up. I mean, if you consider the coughing intro a complete success. Anyway, what are we doing? Danmaku Unlimited 3. Why are we doing it? Because we have other things coming soon, but not too soon. Does that make sense? Not entirely. That's okay. We probably have some time to discuss it more. But one thing that did kind of dawn on my mind, aside from doing what I should be doing when it comes to like seeing particular games that I'm particularly afraid of right now, I thought, hey, let's do something completely different just to tide us over. And I was remembering I did play some like scrub runs where I soaked up like 30 continues on Danmaku 2 and 3, 100 years ago. And I was like, oh, why don't we just do like some super easy runs with Danmaku Unlimited 3? A titled learning. I'm understanding to be a lot longer spoken than previously first thought. And a sentence proving to be longer to say. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking stop. How about that? Danmaku Unlimited 3. Here we are. We're playing it because yeah, I remember playing it in the past, but not entirely serious. And I don't know if I would say this easy mode is entirely serious, but I was like, it'd be kind of cool if we could just 1C this on our downtime. Until we have other things coming in the horizon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. As I've been saying to no payoff, right? This time I do have payoff. In fact, I will even say, hey, if you're really that interested in the Type QQ thing, what the hell's wrong with you? But also, check out my Twitter, check out my Discord, and then check your computer for viruses, because my shit's got malware all over it. It's just so I can track your location and mine for your PayPal passwords particularly. But yeah, I'll reveal what our plans are. My definite plans are for, I would say, what, maybe this weekend coming up. But with Epido out of the way, and I'm really like, I think I'm like I'm uninstalled done. I'm sort of like I've had my fix. Like, it wasn't that splendid of a game. And although we unlocked the adventure mode, I'm like, or arcade mode rather, I'm like, I'm fucking done, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I had made a comment of playing Epido, going, can we just play spaceships and shoot things? So here we are, spaceships, shoot things. If not just super casual, just to see if we can get a 1cc. You're hearing my voice during this run, so we do not. So how sad is that, right? Super easy run. There's all 3 bullets on the screen, and somehow we find a way to lose. But I mean, it is sort of getting back in the swing of things. I have taken some time off of this whole shmupping thing, and I can't imagine Epido in its illustrious glory would sharpen my sword. I don't know if that's a phrase I really want to commit to saying in context of Epido, but yeah, we need to at least put some more practice in before we get too serious. This whole video has been has just been comments that I immediately retract, which might just, I don't know, sounds like my career on YouTube entirely, but yeah, here we go. Let's describe this. I've a couple lives as described as stock on the sort of top left corner of the level there, or the screen, and those sort of orange triangle things are bomb stock on the right screen, as well as our sort of trans gauge. What you may be noticing as we're transitioning awkwardly through the silence between stage 1 and stage 2 is that as we're killing things, their bullets do kind of fade away into power-ups, or rather, essentially, as you can see, they do add up into our trans gauge. Our trans gauge is going to give a bullet cancel to bullets on the screen, as well as some damage to our output, as well as points multiplier to things killed. You can tell with those kind of golden... What the fuck just happened? Life just stopped for a second. That's where my editing was, where you can tell this is two runs glued in together, except it's really just my computer shitting its face off. Which is something you entirely might not even show up on your side of the video. That might have just been on my playback. Yeah, there you go. That's that sort of trans multiplier stuff right there. But that's essentially what you want to do, is kill guys before their bullets reach you. You know, we've done that in Bullet Soul as well. However, in Bullet Soul, their items don't necessarily turn into anything. It's just essentially just, you know, essentially ghosts of bullets, and they just become a, you know, harmless fodder. Alright, here we are, boss, for level 2. As you can kind of tell, there's a... as we're kind of activating our... Not activating, perhaps, but filling our trance gauge just as soon as we approach him as well. Not the most particularly difficult patterns right now. It's just really a matter of not being particularly stupid. As you can probably notice, we do have our sort of graze counter on the side, on the left-hand side here. Grazing is when you're particularly close to a bullet, but not colliding in it, letting it kind of pass by you. And you sort of collect that multiplier, as well as the sort of reignite the sort of countdown clock, as it were, as well. I believe that's for your point multiplier as well. The higher you graze, the your payout for kills may be. Also, you can kind of tell it gets like an, I guess, an easy mode here. It's hard to tell, but there's supposed to be a sort of normal mode and then a sort of nasty mode once you clear off the or defeat the first mode. He gets a sort of like ugly nasty mode. But you know, there are like, you know, 4 to 5 health bars of each boss, and this one falling in, what was it, 4? Yeah, you can kind of tell there at the end of the stage where the number of grazed bullets do add to our score. Maybe not per kill, but... And our sort of offensive loadout here is pretty simple. I think it's kind of starter stuff, just kind of a wide shot with our sort of slightly homing beam there as our alternative. Our alternative also, you know, sort of vacuums in those sort of gold medals as well. Stage 3, I'm not so sure we've been touched yet, which is certainly a good sign for things to come, but like I was saying, we're just really playing this to pass the time, really, just to have some fun, get into the swing of things, not necessarily a serious, you know, series as of right now. But you never know. I mean, the longer this game comes out, you know, the more we sort of dabble in it, the more it's going to kind of irk me that we haven't necessarily had a serious go with it. Trance mode, and certainly with a big ugly guy here. Maybe we should have waited for the screen to be full of bullets, but all the same, just gonna melt him away. Sadly, kind of, our trance is going away just as soon as he, just before he died, right? Really. But yeah, this game is all right. This game's pretty fun. I mean, the soundtrack is fine. I suppose if you don't mind every video of yours being content ID'd by some moronic like online music distribution, you know, that's the thing. Is like, yeah. I guess you know, a part of me was like, oh, I haven't had a video content ID in a while. Let's play Danmaku Unlimited 3. That'll change things. But yeah, it's not necessarily the reason why I'm playing this right now. Just yeah, the soundtrack's fine. Kind of does have that sort of. Oh, well, there we go. There's our first hit right there, I believe. Falling on our bomb stock, really. I mean, some of the only gripes I may have with this game is that I think the ship moves, like, super, super slow. I mean, maybe it's, you know, maybe it's perfectly fine for others, because I know there's plenty of games where I've griped where you know, the player hitbox. God damn, there we go. We've gone from like missing the entire game without being hit to like just being annihilated here. Get us out of this hell, right? Using our trance to just hopefully just melt away this guy's. There we go. Get us out of this hell. Into another one. Into another hell. Oh yeah, in the corner. That's going to be just perfect. Luckily, we have seen this pattern before in previous scrub runs, where eventually this sort of guillotine drops, and you got to be in between these sort of slowly moving bullet patterns. Yeah, just like so. As I was saying, you know, I find sometimes the ship moves a bit too slow. But I have recently complained about moving too fast in games, so maybe it's just a matter of finding the sweet spot, or just kind of getting used to a particular style in one game or another. I mean, let's get out of here. I mean, this has not been particularly pretty in any regard. Oh fuck. How about that? Well, you couldn't have asked for a better trance move right there. Just particularly well. Okay, fuck. First life down. And I think that's a real big shame, because we had this guy dead to rights. At least that last thing. We didn't necessarily have to. Yeah, that's too bad. We could at least made it out of this stage without losing a life, but it does appear we get a bomb per level completion. So I don't know. When it's at max bombs, you do miss out on that. So there we go. Easy trance when you sort of cancel out those guys' big blue streaks of bullets there. But yeah, the game's fine. The game's fun, and I think probably relatively cheap now. I don't think it's. I don't know. I think it's under $20 to be completely honest. It's always on a sale. 2 and 3. Oh, here we go. You know, it's not that bad. Just don't make any stupid errors. And I think that sort of bullet barrage thing is a bit scarier than it needs to be. I think if we were out of position a bit closer, that would have just hurt a lot more. How about those for some gold coins? Man, man. And luckily we're not... I was just about to say, luckily we're not making too many stupid mistakes about sitting in between some of those patterns, but... Alas, my mouth went agape. Trance almost up. There it is. Pop it back. Pop it back. Oh, God. That was the thing I said unironically for a moment. Like, yeah, fucking pop back that trance, baby. And then I was like, oh, fuck. Good God Almighty. We did so well for the longest time there, you know, for the first 3 levels or so, and now it's a bit sort of all hands on deck. Oh man, not a good trance. Oh man, all those gold streams wasted. Yeah, we were able to kill like 2 enemies and then just waste it while waste the rest of our, you know, attacks on while the boss was loading into the level. That is unfortunate. And this is my own personal hell. What the fuck is even happening? Oh fuck. You don't have to worry about shooting at me. I will just stumble upon my own bullets. I will kill my spaceship myself. Oh fuck. Get me out of this hell. What is even happening? Bullets going up, bullets going down. You know, I hope at some point I'll get the hang of this, but it really does feel like if there's bullets going different directions and at different speeds, my brain just, like, I go cross-eyed. My brain just shuts off going, sorry, bud. This is, you know, it's as good as we get. You know, we'll meet you on the other side. I mean, how bizarre, right? From one, you know, phase to the next. Maybe it's supposed to be progressively harder, but surely not. You know, once you get the idea that sort of that gold pillar is going to be sort of a shield or a sort of like, oh, fuck my fuck. Well then, there we go. How about that? We were doing really well. Well, I don't know. We'll have to see how many levels there are to actually say how well we did. We do have some continues, but damn them, right? Only losers and scrubs use continues. Who do I look like? A scrub? Wow, look at that. I upgraded another one. You can have it, baby. I am, however, someone who just got wiped out on the easiest difficulty whatsoever, so that's fun. But that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. And we'll come back and play some more Danmaku 3 in the future.